So this is what it's like when you don't have family that gives a shit. When you don't have friends that you get to see in person. When they don't allow you to defend yourself. Or to let them know what's going on. Because they're too busy telling you pretty fucking words. I gotta tell you. I'm about sick and fucking tired of black people. I'm sick and tired of being told that I'm racist because I'm white by black people. I don't know any black people who have been beaten up as many times for the color of their fucking skin as I have. None. It's fucking pathetic. You talk about how fucking racist white people are, and then you take your bullshit out on white people. And you don't discriminate about which white people. Any white person will do. Fuck you. The worst part is standing up for black people's rights because I recognize that those rights are my rights too. And listening to a black man standing right next to me blaming all white people. Am I not standing up for your rights? Meanwhile, Veronica Randall goes out of her way to treat me like shit. And then, after she treats me like shit, and I fucking reply because I'm pissed off about the way she treated me, she comes back 2 months later and goes, I'm not your friend because you said that shit months ago. Bitch, you're the same dumb cunt that told me you should just let it go. You shouldn't react to those people. It's hard not to react to somebody fucking trying to break your wrist, you dumb cunt. And I go through and I see some of these people that I know that defended me on Facebook, but couldn't take the time to write a goddamn police report. Couldn't take the time to go in with me to a court of fucking law. Couldn't take the time to understand before Natalie died that I am trying to get help so I can see you fucking people. But obviously you don't give a holy fucking goddamn about me. You just wanted attention on fucking Facebook. One woman, she says, I'll advocate for you. And I made mention of how it is that things break down. And how it is that she's not going to defend me. How she is not going to show up in court. And I gave her a history lesson about how the things that are done to homeless people have historically happened to women and black people as well. And what does she do? She calls me a racist and blocks me. Bitch, way to fucking go! She was looking for a fucking excuse is what she was doing. Just like the black community bitching about a bunch of cops standing around staring at a black man. They stared at him. They didn't draw guns on him. They didn't throw him to the ground and beat the fuck out of him. They didn't try to break his fucking wrist. They treated him a lot nicer than they treat homeless people. You racist fucking asshole. instead of trying to understand that I have feelings too, you treat me like shit for it. You throw me away because I'm not happy 24 fucking 7! Meanwhile, these people knew me before I hurt my back. They loved me before I hurt my back, but when I could no longer do shit for them, they treated me like shit and threw me the fuck away like I was garbage. I am overwhelmed with all of the shit that I have to do by myself. Meanwhile, people who don't want to understand, who waste my fucking resources and my time, want to tell me how I chose it and it's not their fault. Keep your word, bitch! Try to fucking understand! Don't tell me you love me if you are going to make zero effort to understand! With Natalie, I wanted to meet somewhere public, and so did she. I should have said no to that backstabbing fucking cunt. She deserved to die for what she did to me. Her whole fucking family deserves to die. For the fucking head games that they played. Every cop in Colorado deserves to die for turning a fucking blind eye to this shit. But you know what? Everybody dies eventually, so I guess they'll get what's coming to them, right? I wanted the violence to stop. That's what I fucking wanted. I couldn't get anybody to look at the threats against me. Nobody fucking gave a shit. I send them screenshots of the threats against me. And they stopped talking to me. Obviously, those weren't people who actually wanted to help, were they? Meanwhile, all the issues that I had at Shannon, she wants to blame on her daughter. No. It's not her daughter's fault. Her daughter didn't choose to be autistic. Her daughter doesn't choose for Shannon to get drunk and yell at Rick. Meanwhile, these people all threw me away in the worst fucking fashion. Instead of listening to what I had to say, Teresa called me up drunk and talked worse than Shannon. She talked non-stop. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. My husband! I'm glad your husband is dead, Teresa Orn. I am fucking glad that he's dead. He doesn't have to listen to you. You fucking drunk. Meanwhile, Teresa's got a son who's autistic. Imagine how he's gonna fucking grow up. Every single person, every one of them, has shown me that I'm not worth listening to. I am not human enough for my fucking life to matter. Their opinions are fine. Their opinions are what fucking kills me. Instead of finding out, they punish me because things don't happen the way they fucking want them to. Well, they're not going to. If you don't know the fucking situation, don't fucking judge it. When I say how it is, I'm there to fucking see it. I'm going to call Dan Faber probably about 400 times till he blocks my number. Fuck that son of a bitch.